Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening. This video is prepared for those who are ready to take comprehensive exams for fall 2024. Okay, the video is going to take into account program design and evaluation. That is one set. Then program implementation. That is the issues of program implementation. That is the PPL 708. It's a combined session that students are going to take for the fall 2024 comprehensive exam. So stay tuned as I walk you through the expectation for this particular session. Okay, so this session, as I mentioned earlier, will be taking care of PPL 706 and PPL 708. So you have question 1 for program design and evaluation, and question 2 will take care of the issues of program implementation, that is PPL 708. The expectation is that we expect students to understand the evaluation process, okay? Started from the program design through the evaluation, okay? So we expect students to be able to go back and read more about the program design in terms of the program strategic planning process, where we expect you to learn more, okay, about the mission, vision, and SMART objectives about the program. Okay, so if you guys remember when you took the class under me, you observed that we went through the 10 components of strategic planning process, which takes into account the internal and external assessment, that is SWOT analysis, the vision, mission, the philosophy, that is the core values, okay, the goals, objective, that is SMART objectives, strategies, action plans, accountability, and resource allocation. These 10 elements must be present in every good strategic plan. Okay? All right, as you can see in the chart there. But the emphasis for this particular video is that student must be able to know how to apply, create, or develop a mission for any program, or giving maybe a passage, or giving a program description. You should be able to tell us the mission, the vision, and even formulate a SMART objective from that, take note of that. So you must go back and read more about what a vision is. So here you observe that vision is a compelling or conceptual image of the desired feature, while the mission is the broad or comprehensive statement of the organization purpose. So you should be able to understand what it is, some of the examples that comes along with the vision and the mission. So for instance, if you guys recall, we went through the SUBL mission and the vision. We also have several examples here for the visions, okay? So you should be able to connect. Vision, a compelling conceptual image of the desired feature. And if you observe from here, we see that we have vision 1, vision 2, vision 3. So vision 1 for program health and wellness program, you observe that it is stated as to create a world where every child has the opportunity to grow up healthy, active, and empowered to make lifelong wellness choices. So if you take a critical look at this particular vision, each vision reflects a program's aspiration, the long-term goal, thereby serving as a guiding principle for its initiative. So if you look at the second vision too for environmental sustainability program, it is there to foster a sustainable future where communities live in harmony with nature, okay, and preserving the planet for generations to come. So that is the vision. That's the long-term goal, okay? That is going to serve as the guiding principles for such an initiative. The third vision that comes along with education equity program is there to ensure that every student, regardless of background, has access to high quality education that prepares them for success in an evolving global society. So that's the vision there. When it comes to the mission too, you see that mission is a broad or comprehensive statement of the organization's purpose. And that's the general purpose, okay, the organizational purpose. So the mission statement articulate the purpose, the core values of the program, and also guide the strategies and objectives for the program. So it is through the mission that we get a goal and the various objectives, as you guys recall from the lessons that you took under me. So for instance, if you take the program, Health Awareness Program, okay, the mission is to promote healthy lifestyles among children through engaging physical activities, nutrition, education, and community partnership, empowering them to make informed choices about their health. The second mission that goes with the environmental sustainability program is to educate and engage communities in sustainable practices that reduce waste, conserve resources, and protect the environment by fostering a culture of stewardship for our planet. That is the general purpose and the core activities for the program. Okay, so it's very, very important to take note of that. So every mission is a broad, and it comes with a comprehensive statement of the organization's purpose. Take note of that. And it also has combined with the core activities of the program. So if you're stating the mission, we must see the core activities. We must see the general purpose that comes along with that. The comprehensive statement of the organization purpose is very key. So the third mission is that comes with the education equity program, is to provide underrepresented students with access to quality educational resources, mentorship, and support system by ensuring they have the tools necessary to succeed academically and personally. It's very important. And you also observe from here the mission we have for the SUBL, the vision for SUBL. And then also you should pay attention to the SMART objective. Okay, the SMART objective. You need to understand what SMART objective is, because SMART attributes are used to develop a clearly defined objectives. And under the SMART objective, you see that it comes with the SMART, that's SMART. Okay, so the S means specific, the M means measurable, the A means achievable, the R means relevance, and the T means time bound. So once you start trying to develop or create your objectives, you must make sure that they are aligned with this SMART attribute. It's very key. I will give you some examples. Take, for example, the health and wellness program. Okay, the first SMART objective is by the end of the academic year, the percentage of students participating in daily physical activity will increase from 40% to 70% by implementing what? Structured after-school program. That is a program that is carried out with the health awareness activities. So it reads by saying that by the end of the academic year, the percentage of students participating in the daily physical activity will increase from 40% to 70% by a structured after-school program that includes at least 3 different sports and fitness activities each week. I'm going to assess this particular objective for you to see that it meets the criteria or the attribute of SMART. We also have one for the environmental sustainability program, said within the next 6 months, the amount of waste generated by the community will reduce by 25% through the implementation of a comprehensive recycling initiative, including educational workshops and the installation of recycling bins in key locations. And you also have the third objective that you can also read for yourself. So if you look at the first objective, by assessing it, you observe that it is specific based on SMART attribute. It's specific because you observe that objective clearly states what is to be achieved. And it's stated by saying that it is going to have an increase in the percentage of student participation in daily physical activities. That is also measurable because said it's going to increase the participation from 40% to 70%. We have a specific indicator for that. It's measurable. It's quantified. And this allows for quantifiable tracking of progress. Measurable. Because whatever get measured, get done. It's key. Achievable. The goal of reaching 70% or 70% participation is realistic. Okay, like let's say 90 or 100%, but 70% is a realistic target. For relevant, the objective is also aligned with the broader goal of promoting the physical health and activity among students, making it relevant to the overall mission of the program, because the program is about health and wellness program. And it's also time-bound because objectives specify a deadline by saying that by the end of the academic year. So it has a specific timeline. So it's very key. So the objective meets the SMART objective. So in case you've been asked to formulate or create a SMART objective from any program, you should make sure that the objective has all these attributes. Very key. Another thing you should take note of is action plan, because you need it in the second part of the assessment. That is, if you are to ask to, let's say, create an action plan for a program, you must be able to do that. So given that you've been given program description for you to formulate an action plan, you must be able to do that. For instance, what matters here is the action steps. That is key. The persons that are in charge, that is the persons or the partners responsible for each action. Okay, each action step is key. Sometimes also the resource or the budget, okay, the progress indicator, the duration or timelines is also key, okay, and progress status. So if you're able to have at least this element there, that is also going to serve as a good thing. So it's very important. So in the action plan, you must make sure that you have all these key elements there. And sometimes a question may ask you to develop specific item. It will list specific items. Make sure you follow that items. Very important. Also another format of an action plan. Okay, so there is no one size fits all action plan. Performance accountability too is very key, especially if you are to do evaluation or even develop a program. You need to understand the indicators, okay? The indicators, whether it's a key or supporting indicator, that is very key to also understand or read the information to understand all these elements. So when we talk about performance accountability, is a means of judging policy or program by measuring the outcome against agreed upon standard. So performance accountability is very key. And one of the key elements that is very crucial to performance accountability system is the performance indicator. Because whatever gets measured gets done, whatever gets measured gets changed, and whatever gets measured gets improved, take note of that. So you need performance indicators throughout your evaluation, throughout your design. So it's very, very important. That is why I need to pay attention to this particular side, especially if you're ready to take comprehensive for this fall, because we need to assess you on critical areas that will bring out the competencies that we expect you to possess or have. So when you say performance indicator, they are tools used to measure the performance, progress, and accomplishment of policies, plans, and programs. So performance indicator consists of two parts, the indicator name and the indicator value. Normally in the indicator name, that is what we're going to see through this presentation, but the value, you may be seeing the value in the appropriate performance accountability system that is being reported into, okay? So for example, if you take a La Paz, Louisiana performance accountability system, any of the program or specific program indicators, you see the value and the indicator name there. So it's very important to take note of that. They have a 5 balanced set of performance indicators. We have 1, the input indicator, output indicator, outcome indicator, efficiency indicator, and quality indicators. So you should be able to know what each means and how it's being measured. It's very key. So for instance, if you look at the chart here, we have all the balanced set of performance indicators, have the input, output, outcome, efficiency, quality, okay? And all these indicators are here. So with the input indicators, it measures resource allocation and demand for services. They identify the amount of resource needed to provide a particular service. So input indicators include labor, materials, equipment, facility supplies. Okay, so it takes into account all the elements you need, the demands, the budgets, the resource that you need to ensure that the program would begins or keep out. Very important. So we have examples of input indicators. We have the input indicators, some, it takes into account budget allocation, number of positions in the table of organogram, that is looking at the structure, okay? Then we have the number of employees. So you need employees to begin the program. You need information, about the literacy rate in Louisiana to come out or to even have a demand for that particular program you're developing to bring about information about education. And the current incarceration rate in Louisiana, current, it means it is current, it's an information that is going to feed, okay, into the program or into the building of the program. So it's a demand, okay? So it's an input. Number of clients you need, number of students you need, okay, number of teachers you need, number of customers requesting for service, all these things are part of input. When you see current, number of employees, number of teachers, number of faculty, number of students, okay, applications, all those is about or receive, they are about input. You have output. Output indicator measure the quantity, okay, they measure the amount of product or services provided or the number of customers served or clients served. So output indicators are volume driven. They focus on the level of activities in providing a particular program. So sometimes you see the key level of measurement for that output levels. One key tool is enrollment. Okay, enrollment is an output indicator. Take note of that. So number of students enroll in adult education, number of people enroll. So you see that they're all part of it. Number of clients served, okay, number of participants that took part in the program, okay, number of individuals that were enrolled in the program. They are all part of what? Output indicator. Outcome indicator measures success. They measure results and gauge the program effectiveness. So outcome indicators are the most important performance measures because they show whether or not expected results have been achieved. So example of outcome indicators, graduation rate, completion rate, they are all part of it. Percentage change. Whenever you see percentage change, okay, it's all speaking to an outcome. Oh, yes. Then we also have the efficiency. Efficiency indicator measures productivity and cost effectiveness. They reflect the cost of providing service or achieving results. So cost can be expressed in terms of dollar or time per unit of output or outcome. Okay, so anytime you see ratio, you hear about ratio, cost per days, okay, output per days, you are talking about efficiency because it's looking at the ratio comparison. Example, cost per student, average expenditure. So in here, average cost per, those kind of terminology, okay, is an indication about efficiency. Then we have quality indicator. Quality indicators measures excellence. They reflect effectiveness in meeting the expectation of customers, stakeholders, and expectation groups. So satisfaction is a quality indicator. Okay, accreditation is a quality indicator. So we have different levels of quality indicator. Number of defect-free report, percentage accuracy of information, compliance, okay, accreditation, number of corrections, okay, institutions under court supervision, costs associated with tort judgment against the state, awards, recognition, number of customers, client complaint filed, they all serve as a quality indicator. And at what level? The only level that has the key indicator is the outcome indicator. The rest are all supporting indicators. So for example, key indicator is an outcome indicator, okay? Supporting indicators, we have the output, Okay, we have the input, we have the efficiency, we have quality, are all supporting indicators. And supporting indicators are measured how many times? 2 times. Okay, the performance accountability system. They always measure in the second quarter, in the fourth quarter. But for key indicators, they are measured how many times? 4 times. Okay, they're measured 4 times. You keep track of it. So in each quarter, you have to see the level or the progress of that particular indicator because it's measuring the outcome. Okay, so take note of that. 4 times for key indicators, that is outcome indicator, and 2 times for all the supporting indicators, input, output, efficiency, quality. So if you look at it, the type of indicator, examples of the indicators, input, if you are grouping them, then is the measurement level. For input is supporting, okay, measure 2 times, second quarter and fourth quarter. Then we have the output is also supporting, represented by X. It's also measured 2 times, second quarter, fourth quarter. We have the outcome indicator, which is key, denoted as K, okay, measured 4 times. All the quarters, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and the fourth quarter is the year end. Then efficiency is supporting, then the quality is also supporting, which is also measured 2 times, okay. This is a sample of program, okay, description, where within the program description, okay, a program about Let's Move initiative that was spearheaded by the former First Lady Michelle Obama. It's a comprehensive national program aimed at addressing the growing issues of what? Childhood obesity. It was launched with the goal of reversing obesity trends within a generation. The initiative focused on empowering children and their families to make healthier lifestyles. So at this call, the Let's Move emphasized the importance of providing healthier food options in schools, ensuring that children have access to balanced meals that support their growth and development. So this particular program was there to make sure that it take care of obesity, though there are other obesity programs too, okay, such as the Healthy School Program, the Fit Kids Initiative, the Daily Mile, the Catch, okay, they are all part of different programs similar to the Let's Move program, okay, yes. So with this particular narrative, okay, it has deduced that the vision, okay, statement for that particular program is to foster a generation of healthy, active children who are empowered to make nutritious choices. And the mission is that is dedicated to reversing the childhood obesity trend by promoting healthy eating. And we saw that in the narrative. And by encouraging regular physical activities and creating supportive environment in schools, communities, and families through collaboration, education, and accessible resources. We aim to inspire long-line, okay, habits that will improve children overall health and well-being. You see that with a mission, you can see the purpose, you can see the specific activities within that. Then with the core value in terms of the vision too, okay, we can see the long-term goal, okay, it's very, very the compelling image. You can see that to foster a generation of healthy, active children who are empowered to make nutritious choices and lead active lifestyle by ensuring a healthier future for all. So you can see the long-term goal from the comparing image as the vision statement. Then if we look at the SMART objective here, it states that by the end of the 2020, that is by the end of the 2025 to 2026 school year, the Let's Move initiative will increase the percentage of children in participation schools engaging in what, at least 60 minutes of physical activities per day, from 40% to 60%, as measured by what, student activity logs and school fitness assessment. So you observe that the objective is SMART because it is focused on daily physical activities, specific, and measurement using what? Activity log and assessment. And it's achievable because it has a target of what? 20% increase. All right? Then it's also relevant because align with the program's goal and time bound because of what? The academic period, 2025 to 2026 school year. All right. So for performance indicators, some of these can be regrouped. So learn more from these indicators. Then for action plans to move, you see that we have key steps, that is action steps, we have timelines, we have timelines, we have the responsible parties, okay? We have the resource or budget, and we have the status monitoring, okay, tracking, the methods to monitor progress. So you can learn similar, okay, activities from this one as well. Then to be able to coordinate the schools, communities, organizations, and healthcare providers that were included in the actionable steps, okay, you should be able to play around how you can coordinate it. Like schools, they play a central role in implementing daily activities, scaling and coordinating nutrition and physical activity. Other communities will partner to provide fresh food. Okay, so you are trying to coordinate and bring in the role of each stakeholder. Okay, the healthcare provider, they offer expertise in childhood health and nutrition. So when you put all this together, it will help you to understand what to do. Then if you guys recall from the implementation point of view, from the action plan and for the theories that surrounds implementation, the major theory or the top-down, bottom-up approach. Okay, so you should be able to apply what the concept of top-down approach and the bottom-up approach and the various characteristics of the top-down approach and examples of how you can apply based on the initiative, the stakeholders' involvement, then that of the bottom-up, and the key differences between the two. You should be able to talk around it, yes. So read more about other similar programs, similar to the example that I provided in the Let's Move, because this is a similar program. It's also a similar program. So try to see how you can use any of these programs to also build similar actions, similar indicators, to learn more from it. That will help you. Thank you.